This is not right. Where is my shoes? There we go. Hello everybody. I might sound a little bit different today. I borrowed a mic from work. Hold on, the game's a bit hot. Let me see if I can fix it. Let me just monitor and see how it goes. Monitor. Test. Oh, that's very hard. Hold on. I didn't know that. I'm quiet. Quiet? Oh, okay, hold on. I am quiet. What is going on? Testing. Testing. 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay. We should be back to usual levels. With the music off, it's easy to hear you significantly quieter than normal. Alright. How is it currently as it is now? Testing 1 2. Testing. Testing. Oh, that's a bit loud. Yeah, I'm trying to get it back to usual levels. What if I just did this? This should be back to the usual levels. But it's starting to get a bit crunchy. Okay, let me turn on the fan so that I can think, because I'm roasting in my room. Ooh. Is this the mic I borrowed from work? Yes, it is. I want to show how this works in a bit. How am I doing? I think you can hear me fine. How am I doing? I'm actually feeling a little bit woozy right now. I'm feeling a bit woozy today. But I think we are good. I think once I get a bit of time to settle down, I should be feeling a lot better. Why stream? Okay, hear me out. Don't bonk me. Don't bonk me. How do I put this? Okay, so part of it is because I wanted to push myself. The other part of it is because I have things to do and I want to do them on stream because I feel that I'm a bit more accountable on stream than off stream in terms of getting things done. So we will try a little bit, but don't worry. The moment I feel that it becomes a little bit out of control, I will stop. I will cease. What do I have planned? I have okay. So you saw the model upgrades that Clover did. I still haven't implemented them yet, even though I really wanted to. So I will work on that. I also have let me show you. Yeah, so something that I really like about this particular setup, and the reason why I'm very happy that I bought this particular mic from work is because if I open Krita, I can show you how it works. Honestly, getting a tablet, like even if it's a very simple tablet with no screen, I think has done wonders for me personally. It has done wonders for me with like note taking and doodling and just having fun. So the what I have right here, okay, so I have, this is me, right? I have two things. This is two components. This is a mic. This is a mic. This is the receiver, the transmitter actually, transmitter. Okay, so this is component 1, right? And this is component 2, which is in-ear receiver with I'm just gonna draw headphones, even though it's actually in-ears. Right, so what I have here is that I have two things. I have one thing here that goes into here and gives me my microphone. And then I have another thing next to it that goes into here and becomes my in-ears. It looks like it looks very complicated. It looks like a hassle, but actually this is the most free I've ever felt. This is the most comfortable I've ever felt with any mic setup ever. Being that it's wireless, usually I'm not a fan of wireless things. I'm gonna be real, especially as like an audio guy. You tend not to trust wireless things, unless you have to, right? Like wireless mics. But generally, we don't like. At least for me, my background, we don't like wireless stuff. So, but this is like super comfy. I'm not gonna lie, because this just clips onto my pants, right? And then I can walk around. I can so like this will actually help if because my setup for my room is this is my PC, right? This is my PC table. This is my perfume table. So it's very easy for me to walk around if I am wireless, which is the main reason why I borrowed this mic. You like my new model upgrades? Yeah, we're actually gonna be working on that on stream. Right after this. So yeah. Being able to walk around and in between the both desks if I even want to, I can even walk to my bed and have a stretch, and I can still talk to you guys. I won't be able to read chat. I mean, maybe if I bring my tablet with me or my phone, I can read chat. But yeah, this is something that I wanted to experiment with because this actually has a practical use in the future. I'm gonna write future. In the future, this will build into a 3D setup. Because in a 3D setup, the mic is very unreliable. You either need a room mic, you either need a mic that will pick up the whole room, which I don't want, or you have a bit of like an idle setup. I'm just gonna call this idle setup. Yeah, I'm gonna call this idle setup because this is kind of what your K-pop idols use. Your any kind of like, the reason why I call it idle setup and not like singer setup is because like singers, they usually don't dance or they don't do any physical movements or not as much. And as a result, they have their own mics. But for idols, they dance and they have mics. So for something like this, I want to be able to move around because it's a 3D model. I have to move around a lot. So this would be very nice for like future stuff. Lobby K-pop idol? Yeah. I mean, okay, so like I'm a bit careful about like saying my goals because they don't tend to happen until like much later. But I do want to have a concert someday. Concert. Yeah. Not just any concert. I want to have a live one. So most concerts for VTubers, especially 3D concerts for VTubers, are actually pre-recorded. There's nothing wrong with that. This is the practical solution to the limitations of VTubing. But I would like to transcend that and work with something else. You can do it. Yeah, it's a bit difficult because okay, so like let me just also go through real quick how a 3D concert works, right? I'm gonna use Nyanya Banana as a reference because she's an indie that does a lot of concerts. So how it works is that there is the dance, there's the music, and there is the there's the dance, there's the music, and there is the like the show, right? Like stage kind of deal. And then you have like the MC somewhere else, right? Oh, my accent is slipping out. Oh dear, did I just change something? I'm let me check. No, it's still good. Yeah. So like MCs is here. So this one you have to either record yourself. There's two ways to record. There is recording using like via chat. So if you do this, then you will record alongside the stage, right? Alongside show. If you but something else that you can do. You left the background to it. Yeah, this is Shoost. Okay, so yeah, I forgot. So Shoost, right? I told you I wanted to show you Shoost. So I don't think I can show you okay, let me see. Can I pull up a game overlay? Capture specific window, capture Shoost. Okay. Why is it not capturing? Oh, it is capturing. Okay, here we go. This is shoes. So the thing is that yes, we can use backgrounds. We can just load the background directly into Live 2D. That's correct. The difference here is that shoes, right, actually gives you like all the layers. So if you wanted to build your own room, like let's say if you wanted to put a table here, you want to put a table here and like put books on the table or put a meal on the table, or like let's say your background is a cafe and you wanted to put like desserts and treats, all of the desserts, treats, tables will have its own layer and you can slowly build your own room using it. That's like feature number one. That's feature number one. Feature number two is the effects. So, what is it? Y'all know like monitoring from Deco 27. Mwah. Mwah. Da 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 da. You know, like a drunk effect. There's a lot of different things. Like I can be a Game Boy. Yeah, this is Blobby on the Game Boy Color. Is it very intensive to add all those elements in? What are the advantages of building a room in Shoes versus OBS? The advantages of building a room in Shoes is that you. Okay, I will go back. I will demonstrate a couple more things, and then we'll go back to. I'll go back to explaining what's up. But yeah, you can have like old black and white TV. So you can actually link your redeems. I've seen someone link their redeems to like black and white, Game Boy, fisheye kind of deal. There's a lot of them. Like I can have rain if I want it. So I will show you why. Okay, let's see if I can capture OBS. If I can capture OBS, then I can explain why. I can't capture OBS. Okay. Okay, I will explain why anyway. Okay, so what's the difference between building it in OBS? Okay, it's a bit of an organizational thing, mostly. It makes life easy. Because otherwise OBS, you kind of need the space. You could do this in OBS. I will not. Oh dear. No, I don't want to save that. No, thank you. Oh dear. I closed something I wasn't supposed to. Oh, I'm cooked. Whatever. It's okay. I'll live. I lost my tabs. I'm gonna crash out. Not the tab. Shoes is very affordable too. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so OBS has a lot of scenes, right? Where's my pen? I lost my pen. So under OBS, your scene collection will look like VTuber, game. I'll take a screenshot actually. Actually, you know what? I'm a genius. Hold on. I have two. I'm using a 2 PC setup. So if I'm using a 2 PC setup, check this out. I opened OBS on a different platform. I can just open OBS on my own and have a different platform. So as you can see here, this is my sources on its own, right? And I already have them into folders. This is my old setup, so it's a bit messy, but generally this is what it's like, right? You could neaten everything and put them into layers. But here's the biggest issue. The biggest issue, number one, is that you're going to have a very hard time putting the layers in between background. Oh, I guess you could still do it. Background, blobby. Yeah, so it's actually, you could do it in OBS, but it's a lot harder. And it's a lot more intensive. Resource-wise, I can't say. I'm not sure, I haven't tested it. But it will save you a lot of sanity. You will save a lot of sanity not having to do everything through OBS, because OBS is, as you can see, it's not the most user-friendly software out there. It's so what Shoes does is that it Miles. Hello, Dice Mistress. Welcome to the stream. It's very helpful for what you're trying to do. Yeah, Miyoto. Honestly, like Miyoto and anyone else who like wants to stream, is a streamer, or wants help with this kind of thing, like just reach out and I'll do what I can to help. So Shoes, what Shoes does is it packages the entire scene. Package the entire scene and then send this to OBS. So something that's really cool with this is that, so it's sending it through a spout capture, right? So something that's really cool is that you can, because it's a spout capture and because everything is in one scene, right? The entire setup, right? Room. Oops, that's terrible handwriting. Room. Okay, so because you do that, you can actually go into Zoom calls. You can actually go into Zoom calls and have your background in Shoes like this. You can actually show up on Zoom and be like, hey. And you have your background. You can have your tables if you want them. I haven't tried to load the tables in yet, but yeah, you have the tables if you want them. And then you can have everything. You can have your entire setup. And then like you can just show up for like meetings like this. Just show up for meetings and be like, hi. So that is Shoes. Yeah. I think for the 3D concert stuff, I won't go too deep into it because it's not even anywhere close to leaving the planning stage yet. So there's no point in going through to it too deep. But generally, if you do everything yourself, you will save a lot of money, which is what I'm trying to do. If you have to outsource things like the dance to mocap studios or 3D riggers, you're going to have a very hard time. Or you're not going to have a very hard time. You're going to have a much easier time, but you're going to be paying out the pocket, and it's a lot. Yeah. Out here, my Mr. System era and the Zoom meeting. Yeah. So yeah. So another thing about doing it live, actually I do have one more thing to share. So because of how this works, right? There's like choreography and everything. So like let's say for a 3D concert per person song. Actually it's more per song than per person. Per song. Right. This is easily this is in like the 100 range. This is in like the 2 to 300 range. If you want it custom. This is depending on who you get to MC. The dance is actually the most expensive because you need mocap, but it is I don't know how much it is, but I know that I'm just gonna draw like $3 signs because it is expensive. Because you need someone to handle the choreo, and then you need someone to handle the filming, right? The recording. And then you need someone to handle the mocap if you want to go with the mocap option. Mocap plus 3D edit. Because the mocap is not perfect, you still need to tweak it in 3D afterwards. So the reason why I'm interested in doing it live, not just for myself, but also for every other VTuber that comes after me, is because if you do this live, right? If you do this live, you don't need to do anything. The music is done live. The dance is done live. The show, the stage is the show. You'll still probably be like this. So the reason is, why do I want to use a custom scene rather than MC will be you, so that's free. So why do I use a custom scene? Is because a custom stage, right? Why do you want a custom stage? Is because if you ever want like a sponsor, it's a very good idea to build the stage around the sponsor if you're going to build a stage anyway. So let's say a company called B Subs, right? If a company called B Subs happens to sponsor, then you have a B Subs stadium. You can have like a B Subs stadium, and on top of that, you can then sell it to them or loan it to them. Sorry, this is the wrong arrow. You can loan it back to them for if they want to do like future concerts or something like that. Or you could keep it, or you could sell it to them. I don't know. Like, this is just an idea. Like, of course, yeah, you could take the sponsorship money and just give them like a little QR code in the corner. But I think that is a very poor example, a very poor demonstration of what can be done with this medium. And that's what I want to try and push. So that's the idea. I hope that I have not put anyone to sleep yet. But yeah. Tycoon Blobby. Well, I mean, it's more of I am in love with this medium called VTubing. And I believe that it does have a place in industries outside of streaming and entertainment. I do believe in this technology. I do believe in this medium as an art form, as a way of self-expression. I believe that it has many uses. Like, for example, so a bit of background. Like, Blobby actually has, or me, right? I actually have like the person, me as in the person piloting this stream, right? Immersion break warning. I have like really bad body dysmorphia in the sense that I am never pleased with the body. I have been absolutely jacked, and I have been kind of blobbish and fat, and I have been back to jacked, and now I'm somewhere in the middle, and I've never been happy with how I look. But when I'm piloting Blobby as the model, I actually feel very happy. I can kind of feel that like this is my body, like Blobby. But at the same time, I also build a better and healthier connection with my own body, as I understand that it is my body that is connecting, that is interfacing with the software that is needed to pilot Blobby. It's a bit deep, yes, but yeah. How do I put it? I think it has potential to treat a bunch of mental problems, not problems, conditions. Yeah, but yeah, I think it has the potential to treat people in the future. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, don't feel bad for Lobby. I mean, Lobby's fine. He'll be fine. You know, I'll be fine. But yeah, I'm just gonna refer to that as Blobby the human rather than Blobby the whatever this is. But yeah, I've actually been a lot healthier ever since I started VTubing because I've actually built a better relationship with my body through this medium, as bizarre as it seems. And it helps me understand other people who experience different kinds of body dysmorphia. Yeah. Seems like it's very useful even if it wasn't in VTubing. Yes, exactly. I want to give an example actually. There's a case study. There's a website that I found called Advertisements of the World. Farmhouse VTuber. Advertisements of the World. Me actually wanting to find my personality and who I am through VTubing. Yes, it's a very good personal discovery medium. Okay, I want to highlight this person here. This is an article written by Ads of the World. It's kind of from what I understand, this is like a blog where people nerd out about advertisements, which I'm a huge fan of advertisements. I'm okay. Let me rephrase. I don't like ads, but I like the idea of like, I find that most ads are low effort and not effective. So this is a bunch of people who are nerding out over ads that are effective and actually do push people to buy the product or at least understand the product more. So I highly recommend this website if you want to understand advertising better. They nerd out, they have like articles written. So let's see here. So for 40 years, this is Farmhouse, right? Farmhouse is Thailand's top bread brand. This is the bread brand. This is the VTuber that is sponsored by a bread brand, a bread company. They make bread. In both sense of the word, they make actual like loaves of bread, and they make bread as in money because they are Thailand's top bread brand, and Thailand is huge. Okay, like compared to where I live. So let's see. The sales targeting Gen Z have been lagging. The question is why do you have a VTuber? So their response was that, okay, well, Gen Z likes VTubers. If we have a VTuber, we can bridge the gap to Gen Z. I'm not sure how effective it is, but what I like here is this one here. In 6 months, Fumi has 2.4 million watch minutes, and has 350,000 subscribers over multiple platforms. This is the number one thing that I want to see here. Searches for Farmhouse surged by 236%. Here's the thing. This is Thailand's top bread company already. They are already the top, by the way. They are already the top of their game. They can do what a lot of companies do when they're at the top and just fall asleep at the wheel and it'll still work, right? But for a company that is already your top bread producer to have searches surge by 200%, all because they decided to sponsor a VTuber, is absolutely insane. Yeah. And this is the advertising agency that Far East Frameline DDB. Is probably local to Thailand because I see the DDB classification. It's like LLC, but each country has it differently. But yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? So I actually believe that VTubers could be in I do believe that VTubers have a place even in like old corporate environment, if I could say it that way. Because another example is GX Aura, right? I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with GX Aura. Where is it? Is it this? Opera GX's wait, Opera GX. Opera GX. Can I find it on Opera GX's website? I can't. Okay, but anyway, what I wanted to show you is that this is the official mascot of Opera GX, which is GX Aura. She's a VTuber, a big VTuber, very large VTuber. Yeah. There we go, 150k followers. Look at the Twitch stats, it's big. So this is like a huge advertising board of there are almost 150,000 followers. So this is a huge advertising board for companies. How Japan sells its products, most products and services have mascots, is super important. Yes, this is something that the rest of the world tends to ignore. In Japan, everything has a mascot. And because of that, okay, Japan's marketing is actually very interesting. But I don't understand. This is also where the limitation comes. Okay, so like bit of background is Blobby's a dropout. If I were hypothetically in a university, I could ask professors about like why does Japan's style of advertising not work in overseas, right? Or why have they not adapted it? And I could probably get some form of a reasonable answer for free, or at least for whatever I'm paying the tuition fees for. Yes, I can ask online. It's a bit harder. I could ask online and try to gain information or reach my own conclusion, but it's a lot more difficult. I actually do kind of regret not finishing school, but there we go. That's the difference between having an understanding on the outside and being inside and asking, people. That's why I think school is actually very important, even though I didn't finish it. Yeah. How Japan sells products and services as mascots. Yeah, everything has a mascot. Like Japan. Let me just move this just in case. Japan mascot marketing. No, I was in the arts program, which was a precursor to law. I was in a arts junior college program, so I did a lot of like literature, English, what else? History. Yeah, those were economics. Those were my four main subjects, and after that I was going to try to enter law, but I dropped out at that point, so yeah. Utilizes mascot marketing extensively. It's quite interesting to read about these things. I think at heart, if I had stayed in school and if I had the same knowledge as I do now, the same temperament as I do now, I feel that I would have done marketing. Simply because I think at heart I'm a marketing person. I don't think I would have been a good fit for law because I don't care who's right. Usually when there's an argument, I don't care who's right. I just want the argument to stop. So I would have been a terrible litigation lawyer where I'll just be like, yes, my client is guilty. Let's move on. But yeah. Sorry, I sidetracked very hard. But yeah, that's what Shoost is, and let's start working on the model upgrades. But yeah, if anyone has any questions for anything, please just put them in the chat because I will. Otherwise, this is going to be a bit like a co-working stream. Thank you for hiring me, but you're being too much for me right now. Enjoy prison. Yeah, just be like, Your Honor, this is a bit overwhelming. If you would move things along, I would agree that my client is guilty. Just wait, hold on. Let me just test something. I just realized, is my overlay not even working? Is my chat overlay DH? Nope, it's fine. It's actually very fun to hear and learn about. Yeah, I think marketing is really cool. Of course, you're going to have like your business bros, that are like, oh yeah, marketing is like, you're gonna be rich, you're gonna be like, yeah, but I like marketing as an art form. I don't like so much marketing as like, oh, we're gonna go viral, we're gonna go viral, we're gonna be rich, no, I don't like that side of business because I think it's unsustainable. Because I've seen it with my own eyes. You go viral, you're rich. Now you can buy all the Rolexes you want. Now you can buy all the cars you want. Now what? What do you do with your life then? And it's not like you can move on to something else because most of your time becomes associated with money. So like, okay, so like you have parties, you have like a new social clique, and like you have to keep up with that. So let's say like, oh, so the idea of like you're gonna become rich and then after that you have time to do what you want. It depends on who you are. If you let the money kind of like take over you, you're gonna have a very bad time because then all your time is spent around the money and you don't even get to enjoy it most of the time. That's why when I talk to people about like starting their own business, I'm like, don't quit your day job. Just work on it as like a hobby first. And if it starts to become sustainable, then you can think about having it as a side job. Then if it starts to become profitable, then you can think about quitting your main job. That's what I did anyway. You see it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I see this in a lot of my friends who became very successful very quickly. And it was not pretty. Like, I don't want to downplay their achievements. They did a fantastic job to get where they are. But once they got where they are, there was a new problem that I feel that they weren't ready to they were unequipped, they were ill-equipped to deal with, let's put it that way. Okay, so let's do Bloppy updated 8/7 as of 8/7/2025. Let's load it into VTube Studio. So eventually I would have to take the model off the screen for a short while because well, I would have to, you know, upgrade, like switch out the model. Import model. I feel like I have a very stern mindset for what I want to be in life. I don't see myself being super successful, but if I ever get to that point, be true to myself and do my best to make others' life better in whatever ways you could. Yeah. I also, you have to be smart about it though. Like, I would say, like, for example, the best answer I've ever heard to what would you do if you win the lottery was actually by Lampy. Lampy said, Lampy's answer to what would you do if you win the lottery, his answer was tell nobody. Because even if you want to help people, it doesn't help anybody if they know that you won the lottery. It sounds a little bit weird to a certain extent. I will concede. But at the same time, I think that you have to be aware that there are people in the world that will be unkind to you, no matter how kind you want to be to people. And you have to take steps to protect yourself, even though it doesn't feel like you should. Or even though like ideally you shouldn't, or even though people will actually look at you funny for being paranoid. But in the reality, you're just taking care of yourself so that you can then in turn take care of other people. This is why even philanthropists have systems in place that protects their wealth and protects them. because they realize that if anything happens to them, they can't help anyone. But yeah, you better keep the numbers to yourself, even if it feels weird not being able to say anything. Yeah. Yep. Not just numbers, but also like what you do. Like, yeah, there are some things on the internet, and I'm guilty of that sometimes. Okay, let's see, where does this file go? Hmm. In vBridger, importing settings and turning on the mouth multiplier, bump the slider to 1.5. But where do I put this? Where do I put this settings? Where does this go? Can I just import settings? Is that where it goes? Load? What the heck am I looking at? Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness, my head just became bigger. Oh, yeah. Hey, look at that. I can see my teeth now. All right, so add warning in 3 minutes, but what we have here is we have excuse me. Okay, so all I need to do now is load up the model in VTube Studio, which in this case is blobby update. Oh, wait, what the heck? Huh? Did it not load properly? Oh. Okay, please wait while the model loads. You don't hear, you hear a mosquito. Oh, brain swelling. You hear, very cute, love how expressive vBridger can get. Yeah. Let me just look at Clover's example, what Clover posted to make sure that I'm able to do what she did. Wait, there's one more instruction that I didn't follow yet. Turning on the mouth multiplier in the settings. Where's that? Mouth open. Mouth. Oh dear. Mouth. Settings. Uh, Other. Okay, I think this is what I'm looking for. No, this is not it. Okay, wait, I need to... Oh, I'm levitating now. Why, how come it did that? That's weird. Okay, well, what was I gonna do? Uh... Oh yeah, I'm just gonna ask Clover, where do I find it? Try importing these settings and turning on the multiplier in the settings. Mouth open, mouth shrug, mouth X. Oh, this is mouth X, I think. Mouth X is no, this is 1.5. I don't think this is it. Oh. Okay, well, time to consult Google. Vibrature, mouth multiplier. Setting. Oh, don't tell me I need to use the special version of VBridger. Do I have to? I think I might have to. Wait, okay, let me try. That's my Steam. Oh. Oh, I didn't buy the DLC, did I? Okay, you know what? Before I go ahead and do anything, I'm just gonna ask Clover, where is mouth multiplier? Hi, Clover. Sorry, but ask, but where do I? Hmm. Hello. Okay, sorry to pardon the well, I'm a bit stuck at the moment, so I'm just going to move on until I get a response. Let me just check something. Is this even the right model? It's not. This is the right model. You want to run auto setup, copy setup from other model. Copy hotkeys. Copy model icon file. What's all the new upgrades besides the face? So besides the face, I am able to look upwards a little bit further. At least that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, I can actually look up a little bit more. That was one of my main issues. The range of motion is slightly better. There's a few other upgrades that Clover didn't have the chance to get into yet, which I'm not gonna pressure her because she wasn't actually supposed to complete this until like, or even start working on this until like August. But there was one day where she just like, okay, let's just do everything at once, and I was like, okay, wow. Okay, so it seems that I've lost vBridger for some reason. Let me just look at my settings. So so cool that she did all that. Yeah. Okay, I think I made a mistake. I think by overwriting something, I may have done something wrong. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, vBridger is not picking up vBridger for some reason. What if I just turn it off and turn it on again? Will that fix things? Let's try. The classic turn it off and turn it on again. Okay, is it going to turn on again? Ah. Well, it seems like I'm frozen on the screen at the moment. I don't think the stream has crashed. I think it's just Shoost is kind of balked. Or it's just sending its last the last thing that VTube Studio sent to it. There we go. Yeah, we reset. It's just levitating again? Yeah. I think it should be fine. Okay, so open model, Blobby updated. I am stretched. Oh, my back. Thank you for the hydrate. The freeze frame redeem. Oh, okay. I just realized something. All my hotkeys didn't import. Okay. Okay, let me connect vBridger and let's see if it works. Why no work, sir? Hmm. Does this model have the sleep animation? It doesn't. That's interesting. Stay at pose, go back to default. Okay, I have an idea. I think I know what's happening. Okay, we are going to yeah, sorry, apologies that the first stream that I do when I come back is a troubleshooting stream. I know I don't and shouldn't have to apologize, but I do feel a little bit bad that this is the content I give you after being away for like 2 weeks. But I trust and I hope that this is still somewhat interesting. Okay. Let's wait for it to load. I just like spending time with you and seeing you again, Blobby. Thank you, EB. Copy setup from other model, copy setup from Blobby updated. Copy basic settings, copy. I think we're just copying the settings, right? Okay, this is not working as it should. Okay, let me just double check something in vBridger. That I have loaded the correct settings. Hello, Stylus. I am actually trying to. Stylus, are you familiar with vBridger? Well, also, hello, Stylus. Welcome to the stream. I always wonder if Blobby takes off the hood as he's kind of just like if you see down here, he's kind of just like a smoke kind of being. He just fills up the hood. he just fills up the cloak. Yeah. You're not, you still have to figure out how it works. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of bumbling about as I am. Trying to, okay, so what happened was that Clover, my rigger, sent me a new model, but I'm not sure how to set it up, even though she gave me instructions. Okay. Okay, let me just double check the instructions again. Oh, wait, there's like very clear instructions. I did. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, Evie. This all do is one for the trust, so when you first called me, like. Oh, okay. It's kind of like a peak mode, right, EB? But yeah. You work on it. If you work, well, you work on it, and I'll adjust the payment accordingly. So don't worry about it. Yeah, if you want to work on it, feel free to. If you're still here. Okay, sorry. So it turns out it's fragrance in a trench coat confirmed. Maybe. He's just a shadow creature. Oh, now it works. What? Wait, no, that's not right. That's not right. This is the wrong model. I'm about to lose my mind. Oh dear. That was like super. Okay, I need a bit of feedback. It's like, are the alerts like super loud? Because they're like kind of loud on my end. And they're also doubled for some reason. Is it because I monitor and output only. Not super loud, but a little loud. Okay, I'll bring it down a little bit. Good volume to me. Okay. I will leave it. I will just decrease it by a little bit. Just a tiny touch. Do I run auto setup? Okay, the only thing I care about is the hotkeys because I'm not really willing to redo the hotkeys. So I just want the hotkeys. Which parts do you want to copy? Wait. I'm going to consult the instructions one more time because knowing me, I probably missed something. Just drag it and drop into your drag and drop. Did it? Did it? What does this do? If destination model does not have some of the live 2D parameters ID used in the source model, it will attempt to find new ones. Oh, no, don't rename. Copy basic settings, maybe. Night. Oh, wait, hold on. There was a new follow. That's what the alert was. I'm so sorry. Hello, Night Banana. Wait, Banana. That's a very cute name. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, so model is a bit frozen today. Mainly because I am actually troubleshooting my model at the time being. So if it looks a bit weird, that's why. But thank you so much for the follow. If you're still here, apologies for missing your alert. What on earth? Wait. VTube Studio has Mokopi integration. What for? Mokopi is 3D. It's a 3D tracking software. Okay, does this one have sleep? Doesn't have sleep. Oh, it does have sleep. Okay. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Spout 2 config. Collecting drawing references for sketch page right now. Wait a minute. Huh? Oh, Banana. Oh, it's you. Hello, Banana. Thank you so much for your hard work. I didn't expect you to drop by, actually. But yeah. Welcome to the stream. Today we are working on the model a little bit. Let's change this back to 50. Okay, so this is one part done. Although for some reason the teeth don't seem to be doing the right thing. But okay. Rika cabbage. Wait, is it cabbage? I don't have my glasses on. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Let me read this. I should put on my glasses. Rika cabbage, rate it. Oh, cabbage is rolling in. Cabbage is rolling in. Okay, let's say hi to the Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Blobby Derp. I mainly, well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I make perfumes on stream. Sometimes I game, and today is the rare occasion that I'm actually working on the model, because I'm not built for this. I am not very tech savvy, but I am trying my best to follow the instructions that my Live 2D rigger has given me. Let me say hi to all of the raiders. Hello, Rika. Rika cabbage. Ah, cabbage. Bork. Hello, Bork. Hello, Nakamura. Hello, Devilish Cupcake. Perfume? Yes, I make perfumes. Yeah, I make perfumes. Let me see. Can I? No, the camera is not on. I can't show you. Well, I can show you what the lab setup looks like. I think. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, if you raiders, if you need to raid and run, please don't hesitate. But if you'd like to stay, welcome to the stream. Right now we're actually configuring, trying to do a bit of upgrades to the model, which I am kind of. I feel that I'm probably not following the instructions properly, because I don't think it's meant to be doing this. Okay, I've got the picture loaded. Let me just change the scene. Let me get out of the way as well. Your bottle right now looks really cute and nice. Yeah. So what we're working on is actually vBridger. Let me see if I can show you. Let me just load a different model. So with vBridger, it allows me to have a bit of a more smooth I lost it as well. Something is strange. Something's not working. But yeah. This is my setup. It's got a lot of glass bottles. I haven't used it in a little while. But I'll be going back to baking perfumes streams soonish. Yeah. You have your own perfume as well? Well, it might be. So I haven't really fixed the proper workflow. But in the future, definitely I want to be able to work with like VTubers for like their own merch lines. So yeah, it might be a reality. It might be sooner than you think. Oh, and by the way, let me show you. Let me because you like perfumes, you might be interested in AM Candlery. No, that's not it. Twitter. Because there is a candle company that is taking in a new batch of affiliates. I want to show this to you. AM Candle. Yeah, there we go. Found them. Here it is. Partner program applications are now live. This is a company run. This is a candle company run by a VTuber. She works very hard. Where is the applications? Is it this? No. Wait, where is the... Okay, I'm not sure where exactly. You might want to DM them or comment under the post to kind of like show interest. But yeah, so you actually see like pictures of like her setup. Do candles, so this might be interesting. Yeah. If you're interested, you can definitely comment under their post and see if you can apply for their partner program. Naren, I think Naren. I can't remember who specifically runs this, but she works very hard. There's a lot of like work in progress photos and everything. I think they started doing like car diffusers recently, which is really nice. Yeah. Tried candle making once. So actually, I did candle making, but I was only doing the melt and pour side of things. The scent was already selected by the person at the shop I was working at. But yeah, it's quite a lot of fun. And it's all fun in games until the wax hardens and then you can't pour it anymore and you have to clean it up. Oh my goodness, the cleanup is like not fun. Okay, so we have established that something is breaking the connection between vBridger and VTube Studio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the classic turn it off and turn it on again until it works. While I'm here, I'm going to do the setting. Mouth multiplier, GPU priority. Mouth multiplier 1.5. Close settings. Thank you for sharing this with me. Oh, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for trusting me with the community. Actually, if you're if you're lurking, no pressure to respond. But if you are still here, I actually wanted to ask, like, how did you find out about this? About my stream? Was I in the recommendeds? A chess move in the game of checkers. Sorry, what were we talking about? I was not paying attention. I actually forgot what I was saying. My mind was elsewhere. Make sure webcam isn't auto turn on. VTube Studio could be confusing when trying to connect to vBridger. Oh. I don't have a webcam, but I will check that setting real quick. Okay, that's not working. Let's reconnect. Oh, yeah. Oh, feature page. Thank you so much, Rika. Cherry Colline. Cherry Colline. Thank you, Cherry, for the follow. Much appreciated. We are currently troubleshooting or working on upgrading. It seems to work, but this is not the model that I'm trying to get it to work on. This is the model I'm trying to get it to work on. From Blobby. Oh yeah, that question was mostly for the Raiders, but I'm glad to know that the feature page is kind to me. Yeah, it's not okay. Let me try. Just unplugging it. That is strange. Lobby to Twitter saw his character model for the first time, left a comment. Yeah, I think I remember that. Okay, wait, real quick. vBridger. Okay. Is my API on? That is the number one question. Plugin permissions. Permissions given to vBridger. vBridger is active. Okay. Huh. So it is supposedly connected, but I'm not feeling that it's connected. Okay, let's try. Restart program one more time. I actually found out, I think I approached EB first regarding emotes because I really liked the emotes that she did for Clover. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm not actually using the webcam feature. I'm using the other feature. Let me just turn the API off and on and see what happens. Huh. This is so weird. Twitter does cool stuff. I ended up seeing the Twitter when they work out a cat model. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, it doesn't work here, but it works on the other model, which is very strange. Hello, Dip. How goes, Dip? Right now, I'm struggling with yeah, it's not working here either. Right now, I'm struggling with vBridger. It's not connected. That's why. Oh my goodness. Okay, I still have to really exaggerate though. Huh. Yeah. Okay, let's try something else. There is one last thing I want to try before I give up and ask for help, or rather wait for help to come. Because right now I believe it is almost past midnight for some places in the US, so I don't expect a reply until tomorrow. Where am I? Okay. Be updated. Updated date. Place in here. Okay. Let's just like copy all the settings and see what happens. Uh, hmm. Let's see. Has it loaded? Copy setup. Copy from this guy here. Copy. Although I don't see how this would help, but if it works, it works. Okay, now it's not picking up at all. Auto setup. Okay, I think I was on to something when I copied everything the last time, so let's just try that one more time. But yeah, this is a troubleshooting stream, so again, feel a bit bad. Maybe we'll play something in a bit. Oh, I should at least have music in the background, right? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Sorry for thinking about this like 2 hours in. Let's have some music in the background. I've been listening to a lot of Benson Boone recently. Oh, I finally got around to listening to Invisible. Is it too loud? It's a bit loud, yeah. Sounds good. Oh. Okay, hold on. My name. Invisible. How do you feel about audio ducking? I tried it, not sure if I like it or not. Okay, so actually, since I'm here, I'm gonna set it up live. Why not? I sent it to myself. Okay, so this is what I plan to do. I'll post the link here. So I actually plan to have it muffled. I just haven't gotten around to it. Let's just tackle it now, I guess. Is a word to say.
Muffled effect. Kind of like your
I'm so sorry for that.
noise going on in my stream, but you can still install the I installed the
Rearplux VSTFX. Oh, I already have this. Wait, what the heck? Okay, wait. Pardon me while I mute the browser for a second. Okay. Via EQ filter. VST plugin. EQ. Set a low pass filter. Low pass set at 500 Hertz, is it? Is that correct? 500 hertz. (500 Hz), and this is 00.283. Okay, wonderful. So this is an alternative to audio ducking that I like the idea. Let me see if it's working. It's not working. It is working. Yeah. So I can turn it up a little bit. Oh. So now the question is, of course, audio balancing, which I think is at a good volume right now. Everything goes as the world they show. So yeah, the tutorial is inside of the link that I posted. In the city. Ever known as Jesus. It right now. I will send it to you in the DM, sure. Now you too young to drown deep in dirty waters. Okay, so I kind of need a quick question. Do you guys think it's a bit too soft or too loud right now, the background music? Left me as my mother. And I head right now. Slow it down. And now we're too young to drown. It's a bit soft, not a bad soft. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. You might not even notice. Dum, dum. Slow it down. Crying, trying. I had to refresh, I see. I did turn it up. Dip, thank you for the hydrate, Dip. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for taking care of streamer. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, so we're back to working on the Live 2D. Tell magic spells he'll be doing for us. To be told. Nothing's gonna change the way we live. Cause we live and never get. For the worst now. Wow. Crazy world we live in. Have to give God's futures made of virtual insanity now always. This love we have for a useless thing. And now there is no sound. So something really funny about this song is that the singer wrote this song because he was inspired to write. He was inspired to write the song after getting lost in a Tokyo underground shopping complex, I think. Which I think is hilarious. It works. We did it, chat. Forget your virtual reality. Everything's so bad. A man-made man. No, yeah. He got lost in a Japanese mall and made a banger, yes. Pretty much. Okay, everything works. We are actually... Oh my goodness, we are there. We're so back. Man of virtual insanity now always. Half useless. Let me see if I can make it a little bit better. Okay, let's see if I can prop this up. Because right now I think something that's holding me back is also the camera. So if I can prop up the camera, then it might get a better tracking of my face. So I'm just going to use this as a... Futures made off, made off, made off. Made off. Okay, so I'm actually going to play a few songs and try to lip sync to kind of test out how the So for this, I'm actually going to turn off the filter so that y'all can enjoy the music as well, while I kind of just play with the face. This is Machine Love by Teto by Jamie. Yeah, it works. We're good. We're so back. Hello, neighbor. Neighbor? Actually, neighbor? You make me look out the window, man. Don't do that. That's scary. Neighbor, do we know each other? Anyway, hello. Actual neighbor mentioned. I mean, I'm close with my neighbors. I would know if I would know if they know I'm a VTuber. But hey, hello, welcome to the stream, Cherry Coraline. Cherry Coraline. Yeah, about to head into ads soon. No, I thought you watched Vegas. Oh. Made me look out the window for a second there. So we're about to head into ads. I'll see you in a bit. I'm gonna play some more. I'm gonna play more Vocaloid while we hit the BRB screen. Wait, is the Vocaloid still running? I don't think it is. No? Okay. I need to copy something then, hold on. pitch, copy. Okay, it should work now.
Why did it sound like that?
Is it over a show? In the golden hour you seem to know no fear. Is it really true that a bird like me could never think like you? Is it all in my head? Is my ignorance just manufactured dread? When I'm up on my pride, can you take a look and say you like what I've got inside?
That's Bird Brain by Jamie P. Alright, so alright, let's see if we want to play video games. Horse game? I don't know if I want to play horse game right now. Let's see. It would be nice, but okay, so the reason why I'm not sure if I want to stream the horse game is because I like to auto skip a lot of the events. There's this game that I wanted to try. Oh, did the bonk not work? Oh, it's just very soft. On my end, at least. Thank you for redeeming throw. You know, let's play unpacking. I think. It's a bit comfy. Let's do some comfy vibes. Didn't hear the bonk either. I think I turned it like way down. Wait. Yeah, I turned it like really far down. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Looks like we're back. Okay. Okay, actually, hold on. Oops. What did I just do? Okay, I kind of want to try this. There's this game that came out recently called Suit for Hire. I think I want to try that one. Okay, let me just prepare the audio settings. It won't be a moment. This one go into output to 60S. Test. Okay. Can I recommend game? Of course, you can always recommend game. Let's take a quick look at Kabuto Park. Kabuto Park. Kabuto. Kabuto. Oh, it looks so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh no, not soup for hire, it's suit for hire. So yeah, it's I don't okay, so for me, I actually grew up playing like a lot of like games with bullet time back when bullet time was cool. So I had things like Max Payne, Enter the Matrix. How would I like to experience the game? Third person, please. Play. Training. Okay, let's hit the tutorial. Okay, just like to check about how is the game volume. Time Crisis was one of my favorites when I was little. Oh my goodness, I loved Time Crisis. You go to the arcade and play it. Okay, so this is the tutorial. Let me just change the game category while I'm here. It's a little loud compared to me. Okay. I will set a limiter. At least then I don't have to think about it. Limiter threshold is minus 15, minus 14. Yeah, just let it play. Okay, if the audio starts doing weird things, let me know. Okay. Run in every direction. Left shift is sprint. Why am I not sprinting though? Oh. There's a bit of a build up. Never gonna play the first Time Crisis, just a second. I think I only played like Time Crisis 3 or 2. But yeah, Time Crisis was really popular when I was growing up. Press the button to proceed. Stay out of danger by dodging. So many coin lost when little me was never really good at it. I liked it a lot. Yeah! House of the Dead was pretty cool too. But yeah, this is similar to... I'm not sure if you've played Enter the Matrix. It was a bullet time game. And Max Payne 1, 2 and 3 were bullet time as well. You can dive if you hold... Oh, okay. Enter the Matrix, never got to play it. I don't know, I hear... Okay, so I remember it being fun, but when I hear people talk about it, they say that it was bad, so I'm not sure. So this is very inspired by the John Wick movies, I think. Counter key E. Kick. Where's my kick? Stamina can be used for dodging. Oh, that's fun. That's really fun. Executing enemies. I like how you have full control of the camera. That's it for now. Hey! Okay, let's game menu. Let's play. We're in Toronto. We're not in Toronto, we're in Toronto. Which is kind of how people pronounce it anyway. Challenges: kill 10 enemies without taking damage, eliminate 5 enemies using explosives, dodge attacks perfectly 5 times. Okay. License. Let's set this one. Yeah, sure. Oh, how do I drop this? Ragdoll, my beloved. There's a setting that allows you to increase ragdoll. I've seen someone use it. So something I really like about this game is that the enemies don't like line up and wait to hit you. They just all jump you, which I think helps add to the realism. I'm gonna try and farm my perfect dodges from this guy. Oh, never mind. I just need like 5 perfect dodges, I think. I wonder if it gives me iframes. Oh, I regret everything. Is there anything in here? No, I don't think so. You guys got katana. I need to check the inputs. Can I throw my weapon? T. So this game, they give you a really strong pistol, but they don't give you a lot of ammo. Oof. Okay. The execute seems a bit unreliable. Or at least I don't know what are the conditions for it yet. Oh. Okay, you don't have to kick them. Oh. I missed. Wait, hold on, let me tweak the sensitivity a little. Third person look sensitivity, turn it down a little bit. Wahoo! Okay, wait. There's a... There's a top-down view for this game as well, so let me just check what the input is for that. Oh, that's cool. I like how you can be like the director to your very own John Wick film in this game. The guy bugged out into the table. It's really funny. Oh my goodness, my phone ran out of battery. Next chapter. Okay, we're gonna be without the model for a short while the phone charges. Does it still have charge in it? Doesn't. Water Assault Ultra for 250 channel points. Here it comes, the Water Assault. Hello Sashif, how goes? Currently I'm without the model because my phone ran out of battery. But yeah, how goes? Today we are playing. Well, we were tweaking the model, and then after that, I went on to play some Suit for Hire. How goes? Yeah, I was sick last 2 weeks. I was away for the last 2 weeks, so I didn't really have time to set up some of the new redeems. But Water Assault Ultra will actually become a redeem because I think it's hilarious. How goes? It's probably like really late for you, isn't it? I hope you are well. Hope you're taking care, get some rest, have good vibes, have a good time. Ow. I got shanked. What is this? He naded himself. The soundtrack for this game is pretty good. Damn. Okay, I think the game volume is actually a bit loud. Let me just double check. I can monitor it. I will turn it down a touch. There we go. Keep accidentally pressing the melee button. Oh, the developers must have watched a crazy amount of action movies to make this game. I actually watched a lot of rom-coms. Maybe. See if I unlocked anything. Eliminate 5. Oh, kill 10 enemies while diving in the air. Clean suit, rolling time, focus, lap. Oh. Okay, I think I'm gonna just play the game normally and then after that I'll go back for challenges later. Wait, what does it give me though? I got gloves, beanie, these are all cosmetics. So I'm just gonna continue. Your orange spin. Adorable orange emote. Okay, I might play one more level and then I will see how I feel because I'm a bit ippy. And also I don't want to push myself too hard. I do plan on streaming a few more times this week. Wow, wow. The main character has the face of a dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. You can actually customize it. I just decided to go with standard, but I'll probably next time I'll probably customize it to look like John Wick. Ow. You know, this is just your average Pixar movie, nothing to see here. What's the other guy's gun? goodness, the katana's so strong. Oh, I was trying to keep the ball back. I was trying to keep the grenade back to them. Wait, I can actually change the perspective over here. Okay, I didn't expect this game to be this fun. I'm gonna be real. I thought this game would be... I don't know. This game is really fun. Okay, let me get my... Get my phone. So that we can have the model back. Oops. What did I do? Okay. Give YouTube Studio a bit of time to load. I'm back. What is this? Oh, assault rifle. Wait, what? Oof. Ow. Okay, I think I'm going to end here. Let's look for someone to raid. A bit ippy. Gonna have a bit of a rest. Thank you everybody for joining. This is the raid message. Use whichever one you have the emotes for. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see who we will raid tonight. Today. Susan. Oh my goodness, I never fixed the... Ah well. I never fixed the game category, which is unfortunate. But it's okay, we're gonna raid Stylus, who's doing co-working. Raid Stylus. Let me double check the name. With the underscore. Okay. Let's see those raid messages. Thank you everybody for joining me today. And well, now we got the model sorted. For the most part. Got a nice fangs. Thank you so much for joining. And I'll see you soon. Later this week actually. I'll probably have a schedule posted later on. Bye bye.